Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe get the fans a little show too. You all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
And you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
You got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or Jay.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
2K Sports bringing you all of the NBA's top flight talent. That's right, this year's All-Star Game. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burks on the sideline as well.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast. One of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw drops in for Beasley. And Beasley drops both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by LeBron. George with no one around. And it's off from three-point range.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
16 feet away. No good from Beasley.
And guys, I tell you what, all right, they are getting after it on both ends here tonight. This game isn't all about offense this year.
Yeah, it's really been a competitive contest. It's not just a show. These teams are getting after it.
Butler kicks to Love. 5 on the clock. It's Butler that time on the assist by Love. That's 7 points for Butler. Butler's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Beasley against Butler. Beasley kicks to LeBron. Durant sets a screen for LeBron. Beasley inside, defended by Butler. No good from Beasley. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 3-point lead. The feed now to Butler. Kicks it to Love. And Hill has it in the corner. Dishes to George. Lots of room. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. George has got his second basket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Davis missing. Anthony, the pass to Hill. George with the screen on LeBron. The drive by Hill. No good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Beasley, and he banks in the layup.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Yeah, and watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
It's a pick by Love. The three from George. George missing again.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Anthony dishes to Hill. Back to Anthony. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Oh, come on.
That's a 2 from Butler. That one off the back iron and out. Get ready for yours. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys,
Thomas is checked in. Freaks checked in for the West.
What?
And you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star Game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Thomas is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Batum, and it's Horford in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Batum kicks to Beal. Bosh, the screen, and the pass to Thomas. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly,
oh, get out of here.
Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Towns. Durant comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. James checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. Take a look at what Butler's done. He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And Durant gets it to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hill kicks to Butler. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Lillard, the pass to Durant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Hill drives in. And that one's good. Love's got his second basket.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard outside. Beasley kicks to Davis. Back to Beasley. Clock at 4. Durant dishes to Beasley.
and the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by James. And that one's good. Wow.
Oh,
Have they gotten hot here in the second quarter? No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
You
If
gotta
they
be
get in
kidding
every
me,
possession
man.
with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
George passes to Butler. From 18 feet away. He got it! That is one! And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. East All-Stars lead by 17. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Beasley in a 2-guard. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Davis in at the 5, home in the paint. Love kicks to Butler. Davis against George. Love. Durant with some nice D.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Outside Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the West All-Stars.
Oh, I got on my thing, boy.
Irving dishes to Love. And George, here we go. And he gets it to go. George has got 6.
Great way to start to have easy layup against some soft D.
Beasley, the pass to Curry. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts. And here are the East All-Stars. 17 points was their biggest margin. Beasley with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Shot from the wing. Good. Beasley's got it back down to single digits for the West All-Stars.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And George, here we go.
One-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates? Not just on the bench. Look at the guys even in the game.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the East. Bradley Beal comes in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Irving. And fouled hard that time. Get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. The East All-Stars have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Al Horford is checked in for the East. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the West. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. Pass to Beasley. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Irving kicks to Beal. Unloads. And the shot falls short this time.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Picked by Horford. On its way from Irving for 2. The West All-Stars pull it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry dishes to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Anthony. Beasley's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Anthony with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Irving kicks to Beal. Shoots the 3. Beal with another miss. And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Davis. Leonard attacking, and that one's good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Irving passes to Horford. Lets it go from 11. Another miss by Irving.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Curry dishes to Beasley. No good. Good work defensively by Horford. The East All-Stars on offense. 6-point game. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
How about this run? They're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Looking to get back on track here. Aldridge misses.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And he's going up for the alley-oop and finished off by Davis.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
East All-Stars on offense. 17 points was their biggest margin. Knocked loose. Here's Curry. And he gets it to go. And now just a 5-point East All-Star lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Leonard kicks to Beasley. Feeds it to Curry. There's the dish to Beasley. Just 5 on the clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. The shot, no good.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
The drive by Anthony, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off. Get ready for your East All-Star Game. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
They've got Batum. Jimmy Butler is out there with Hill. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's George in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. That's good from Durant. And here are the East All-Stars now. They lead by 4. Butler kicks to Batum. George passes to Love, and that one's good.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Love with the screen on Lillard. Hill kicks to Love. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's 10 points for Love.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
At the elbow, it's James. Back to Beasley. Puts it up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Butler. No luck. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Durant dishes to Beasley. James kicks to Lillard. Passes it to Towns. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Clark, plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thanks, Doris. Beasley, the pass to James. Back to Beasley. To the middle. Here's Davis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And Batum kicks to George. The West All-Stars pull it in. Beasley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To tie it up. Love grabs the board.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Hill kicks to Butler. Offline with his 3. And here's the West with the ball. Trailing by 2. That ties the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Left side, Love. Puts it up from 17. West All-Stars with the rebound. Durant dishes to LeBron. Beasley kicks to James. Bledsoe outside. It's Beasley on the wing. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. Tough day so far.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the East with some changes. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Batum. And it's Kyrie Irving in for George Hill. And West also making a switch. Curry's checked in.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Beasley. He kicks it to Durant. They now take the lead.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the feed to Love. Here's Anthony. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on LeBron James. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight. And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Off target with the open look. And here are the East All-Stars now. Outside, George. Anthony in the corner from downtown. And it's Anthony again missing.
Got it.
Second chance shot. That's good. James has got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Anthony, the pass to George. It's a pick by Love. George against Davis. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Curry. Beasley kicks to Davis.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Get ready for your
.58 seconds left in the fourth. It's a pick by Love. George dishes to Irving. Irving double team. Butler passes to George. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Irving kicks to George. Good!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
That was so wrong on so many levels.
20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
James dishes to Curry. No good again that time. And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Here's LeBron, a three off the inbound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Eight seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Curry with it. From downtown, nails the tray.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Spread the floor and let's get to the rim. Attack immediately. We're going to extend this game by fouling, so we got plenty of time, fellas. No need to rush.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP, Paul George.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job, but he's just as valuable on the other end, scoring off the catch or the dribble.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.